Reading through the syllabus should answer a number of the questions that you have about the course, and obviously you can contact me at any time with questions you may have, but I also want to talk a little bit about how to navigate our Canvas shell to find what you're supposed to be working on week to week. Right now we're looking at the home page, which includes a to-do list of upcoming assignments. My recommendation would actually be to ignore that because especially with the Alex tool that we're using, a lot of your work is contained outside of Canvas, so that list won't be accurate. Instead, what you want to do is use the navigation that I've got on the home page. The course orientation is something you should already be in the middle of. That's where you would have found this video. Be sure to continue reading through all that information and the syllabus before moving on. But then what we'll find is a link for week 1, and subsequent links will appear as we move on through the semester. And it's going to just highlight the due date for you. So all of our week 1 assignments will be due Tuesday, January 19th by 11:59 p.m. If we click on week 1, that's going to, again, just highlight that due date for us and tell us a little bit about our assignments. The first thing we're going to do is get Alex set up. The next page will do that for us, and there's a little bit of information telling you how you'll start that process. We'll also walk through that visually. And then there's going to be a week 1 quiz and the week 1 discussion to complete. We'll get to those in a moment. For now, what we'll do is click Next, and we'll see this button to load Alex Math in a new window. Clicking on that will go ahead and do that for us. And then actually what this is going to open up is a screen where you would start the registration process. If you haven't used Alex before, you'll just say that you're new and follow the process to set up those steps. What I have set, and I'm sorry, you will have to purchase an access code, which you can purchase online while you go through this process, or purchase that through Heartland's bookstore. I have another tab open where I'm logged in my account, but in a student view, just so we can see how using Alex will start off. I'm going to go ahead and skip through some of these tutorials, though I would recommend that you work through those so that you learn how to use that system. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and get started by taking the tools tutorial. Again, I'm going to go ahead and skip this, but I would encourage you to work through those to sort of get familiar with learning how to use the Alex homework system. Then it will tell you you've completed that tools tutorial, and then we'll get to where using Alex really kicks off. And that's with starting this initial knowledge check. We'll start that. And again, there will be some tool tips that you may want to look through. We're going to skip those. And we're going to start the knowledge check, however many orientation screens it wants to walk you through. What you're going to see are a variety of questions that relate to both the current knowledge of this course and previous knowledge, so assumed knowledge from other courses. You want to do the best you can on this without feeling overly stressed out. A low score on this knowledge check doesn't hurt your progress or your grade in this course. It just helps the system understand what it needs to assign you so that you can learn and master all the topics as we go through the different weeks. A high score does mean that you'll shave some topics off, so your workload will be a little lighter. That's where, again, doing the best you can comes into play. You do have the option to click I don't know if a question pops up that you just honestly don't know how to answer. I would encourage you to do that rather than guessing if you just really don't understand what the question's about. Again, this tool is designed just to help the system understand what you know and what you still need to practice and review. I'm going to skip the knowledge check. You would want to go ahead and work through all of these, but just so we can simulate what would happen, based off your score, you would get assigned to one of these different categories. And then Alex would, based off your knowledge, set up a pie. So what the goal is going to be throughout the semester is to fill in all the different wedges in the pie. Since I said I'm a student who doesn't know much of this content, very little of my pie is filled out. But as I work through the semester and complete topics, that's going to get filled in more. I'll click Continue. And then I'll be asked to start my path. So it's telling us week 1, sections 15.1, 15.2. I have 0 of 25 topics. If you earned a higher score on that knowledge check, then you'll have some of those topics again already taken care of. But either way, what you'll do to get started working in ALEKS is click Start My Path. ALEKS is pretty intuitive to use. It's going to go ahead and walk you through what you need to learn and understand to complete assignments. So you'll follow the prompts from there to continue until you've achieved all of those topics for the week. Once that's taken care of, we can navigate back to Canvas. Moving on to the next page, what we'll have is our weekly quiz. This, again, won't be completed in ALEKS. This will be completed in Canvas, or actually more accurately, it will be completed offline. You'll have a short list of questions for quiz 1. There's just 2 questions, technically 3 if you count those separate parts. And what you're going to be told up at the top here is that in addition to grading your ability to get the right answer, you're also going to be graded on your ability to clearly and effectively communicate your work, with this hint telling you that writing out your work clearly is a great way to get your instructor to award partial credit. The clearer your work is, the easier it is to see if you had a concept correct, but maybe just made 1 or 2 small mistakes. So these quizzes are going to focus on getting you to answer math questions that you need to understand, but also really refining your ability to provide your work in a clear format that's easy to grade. Once you complete those questions on a separate piece of paper, you'll upload them as a PDF file. And actually, if we navigate back, I provided you with some information on the main page about how to convert images. No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I included in the beginning of the directions for the quiz some information on how to convert images. So I'm assuming what you'll do is take pictures with your phone or some sort of device and then convert those images into a single PDF file. You'll have to convert things into a PDF file, into a single PDF file to upload them. And this small PDF tool is one of a number of free tools that can do that. I don't care what tool you use, just as long as your work is converted into that single PDF file, which you'll upload here for me to grade and provide feedback on. The other assignment that we have for week 1 is a discussion. The information will be provided here, what you need to complete. Our week-to-week plan is going to follow that pattern pretty closely. When the week 2 material opens up, we'll see another link here with those dates provided. The only thing that will change starting in week 2 is, again, the opportunity that you have to go back and work past due assignments. So when you're working on things in ALEKS, there will be those topics that are required for the week. Once you complete those, the pie will open up for you to go back and work on past concepts, which can boost your score in the class and also better prepare you for upcoming exams. If you have questions, again, either about the course content or about how to navigate the course, what you should be clicking on or working on, please feel free to get in touch with me as soon as possible. You can find my contact information in the syllabus or in the course orientation. I have my instructor information provided there, which again highlights office hours and proctoring times. Good luck and have a great semester.